Good morning, student. I'm your computer teacher Shilpa Chauhan. Today we are going to start lesson number 8, looping statements. Now let us see the introduction. Looping statement, also called as iteration statements. Each loop consists of its own elements which help controlling execution of program. Looping allow a set of instructions to be performed repeatedly until a certain condition fulfilled. The elements of a loop are initialization, text expression, update expression, and body of loop. Now, let us see one example. If you want to print numbers from 1 to 50, for that you have to use the print command 50 times. Okay, so to avoid this, we are going to use loop. So loops are statements that helps us to execute the same command a number of times. Okay, so the process of repeating a series of statement a number of time is known as looping. Okay, so QBasic supports 3 types of loops like for, next, while, when, and do until loop. So let us see the types of loop. That is the for next loop, for next with step, nested for next, while when statement, and do until statement. Now the first one is the for next. So this loop is very simple to use and provides us with a quick solution to repeat commands in programming. Using this loop reduces the length of the program. The for next loop executes a fixed number of time from initial value to the final value. So the for next loop is the process of repeating a program segment in a simplified and controlled manner. Okay, so the syntax for next loop is for control variable, initial value to final value, statement of QBasic, next control variable. So what is control variable? So control variable helps to determine the number of times. Okay, so consider the example where we print star 5 times. Okay, so for x is equal to 1 to 5. Okay, so x is an integer variable with the initial value 1 and final value as 5. Okay, now print star. So print command is used to print star on the output screen. Fine. And next x. Next x means what? Instructions to move to the next value of x. Okay, so the control variable x starts with the initial value 1. The statement inside the loop will execute when the program encounters next x. The value of x is increases by 1 and then it becomes 2. So in this way, the loop gets executed till x is equal to 5. Okay. So this is what the example for printing star 5 times. Now let us see the next example to calculate and print the sum of first 5 natural number. Okay. So here print sum of the first 5 natural number. Okay. So this will print on the output screen. Then for a is equal to 1 to 5. Again here a is an integer variable with the initial value 1 and the final value as 5. Then sum is equal to sum plus a. Next a and then print sum. So here the value of a is equal to 1. Fine. So here the sum from 1 to 5 get calculated and we'll get the answer as 15. Okay. Now the for next with step. So we know that the next statement of the for next loop increases the control variable by one number every time. Okay, so the step statement, when used it for, offers the flexibility of increasing the value of control variable by more than one and also decreasing the value of the control variable. So the syntax is for control variable is equal to initial to final value, then step n statements of QBasic and next control variable. Let us see the example. To print odd numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so every program starts with CLS. Okay, then print odd numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, then for x is equal to, so again x is an integer, the initial value is 1, final value is 10. Now we want to increase the value by 2. So the step 2, then print x next x. So here print x means the value of x is now 1. Okay, then 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Again the value, now the value of x is 3, then 3 plus 2 is equals to 5. Okay, so the current value of x is equal to 5. Again 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Then again the current value is of x is equal to 7. Then 7 plus 2 is equal to 9 and 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. But the final value is 10. So we'll get the output from 1 till 9 only. Okay, so this is what the for next with step. Now next one is the nested for next. Okay, so a loop within another loop is called as nested loop. So the occurrence of a for next statement within another for next statement is known as nested for next statement. Okay, so the loop which encloses another loop is called an outer loop, while the loop enclosed within a loop is called as the inner loop. Okay, so there can be maximum of 9 loops within a loop. So the same control variable cannot be used in different loops. Okay, so this is what the syntax. So for control variable 1 is equal to initial value to final value, for control variable 2 is equal to initial value to final value, then statement 2 of QBasic, statement 1 of QBasic, then next control variable 2 and next control variable 1. Now let us see the example to print tables of 10 and 11. For this the program is like CLS for I is equal to 10 to 11. For J, C, loop inside the loop. Okay, we are using 2 for statement. Okay, so one is for I and another one is for J. Okay, so the initial value for I integer is 10 to 11. Initial value is 10 and the final value is 11. For J, initial value is 1 and final value is 10. Then print I. Okay, print I multiplied by J is equal to I multiplied by J. Okay, this is what the table. Okay, this is what the formula for table. Okay, then next J, print next I and end. If you execute this program properly, then you will get the output like this. So 10 is the value of I, then multiplied by J. J means 1. So 10 multiplied by 1 is equal to 10. Like this it get executed. Okay, so the next one is the while when statement or while when loop. Okay, so in a while when loop, if the condition is true, all statements are executed until when keyword is encountered. If the condition is false, the loop is exited and the control jumps to very next statement after the when keyword. So the syntax for while when is while condition statement of QBasic and when. Okay, now let us see the example to print numbers from 1 to 4. Okay. So CLS I is equal to 1. So I is an integer variable with the initial value as 1. Okay. Now while I is less than 5. So this statement should execute till I is less than 5. Next one is print I. Means what? Print the value of I. Then I is equal to I plus 1. So increase the value of I by 1. And last one is the when. Means what? Shift the control to the while statement. Okay. So here you will get the output 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. At last the condition will not satisfied. Fine. So 5 is not less than 5. Okay. So you will get the output from 1 till 4. Okay. Now next one is the do until loop. So this loop executes repeatedly till the given condition remains false. So the condition in given with the do until statement, the condition is a numeric expression similar to the while when loop, which is used to determine the execution of the loop. The increment means what? Increased by 1, 2, or decrement means what? Decreased by 1 or 2. Okay, like this of the control variable is mentioned inside the body of the do until loop. Fine. So the syntax is do until condition statements of QBasic and loop. Okay. Now let us see one example. So now we want to print odd numbers from 1 to 10. So CLS I is equal to 1. Now I is an integer variable with the initial value as 1. Now do until I is greater than 10. Now these statements should execute till the condition I is greater than 10 is false. That is till I is less than 10. Okay. The next one is print I. Fine. So print the value of I. Next one is I is equal to I plus 2. Means increase the value of I by 2. Okay. Now the last one is the loop. So shift the control to do the until statement. Okay. So in this way the do until loop gets executed. Okay. So in this way we finish this chapter. Thank you students and have a nice day.